My spring green, asparagus, and pea salad helps celebrate those warmer months coming your way. Let me show you how I put it together. For the bulk of our salad, I'm using about 10 ounces of fresh asparagus, along with another 10 ounces of fresh peas. And I'm going to blanch those in just a moment. And then in our salad, about 4 to 6 scallions, along with some couscous that I'm going to prepare to package directions, a little Parmesan cheese, and pine nuts to finish, and all dressed with a very loose version of a lemon vinaigrette. All right, let's put this all together. Okay, we have our blanching and shocking station ready back here on the stove top. So I have some water on to boil. I've got some ice water at the ready. I'm just going to get our asparagus trimmed up. So I'm using pretty regular sized asparagus here. The first time I did this recipe, I found pencil sized asparagus, which is really thin. And if you were using that, which I think is quite nice, I would just chop the asparagus into about thirds or fourths. I'm going to take the tops off. And then I'm going to take our stems and make them just a little bit thinner, so maybe one more chop down, and then with these longest ones, I'm going to split them before I chop them one more time, just to give it a little bit more of a sort of pencil-like consistency. You don't have to do this, but I think it makes it look a little nicer in the salad, a little easier to chew. If you also had really tough asparagus at the end, you could give it a little bit of a peel. This is all pretty tender. So I'm just going to get this together, and then we'll get everything in our blanching water. I'm just starting on the dressing in a nice big bowl here, getting a little bit of lemon zest in there, and then our lemon juice. I'm using about a lemon and maybe another half, but you can judge this too, how much liquid you like. Our water's up to boil, and I just borrowed a little bit of the blanching water to make a quick stock for our couscous. So it's about a quarter cup of couscous, not very much at all, and you need just a little bit more water or stock than couscous. This is about a third of a cup of stock. So we're just going to leave it sort of sit on the back counter, covered, and do its thing as we get onto our vegetables. Alright, I'm starting off by blanching our peas, and a little trick I use is the same sieve that I was just squeezing my lemons into. I'm going to rest it in the boiling water and then just let the peas swim around above there so that they're easy to pull out and dunk into that ice water. I do have a timer set as well because I don't want these in that water for more than 2 minutes, probably just a minute, minute and a half max, so that they're still tender crisp. Alright, it's been about 90 seconds for our peas. I'm just going to get them out of the water. Give them a quick drain and then right into our cold ice water. I've also salted the ice water as well. I'm going to go on with our asparagus and get that right in, and then I'll drain all of this and we'll get it into our main salad bowl. Again, just about another 90 seconds or so for our asparagus spears. Okay, our peas and asparagus are nicely drained. Our couscous has absorbed all of its liquid, so now we're on to final assembly. Okay, we'll just put all of our peas and asparagus into our lemon juice and lemon zest. Oh, so delicious. And then from there, let's add everything else. Our couscous, and we fluff this with a fork to make sure it stays separated, along with that scallion, all in. We'll give it about a third of a cup of pine nuts, another third of a cup of Parmesan cheese, looking really good, and some cracks of black pepper, maybe another sprinkling of salt in a second as well. Let's give it a toss first and give it a taste. Looking delicious. Now to this I add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, or just enough that you like to moisten. Looks really good. Oh, looks so good. So we've combined everything, all of the vegetables. That little bit of couscous gives it some body, along with the pine nuts, and the Parmesan cheese gives it some good flavor. And I think we're on with the salt. So no more salt, but a little crack of pepper really makes it sing. Oh, this is such a great salad for a warm weather kind of picnic, because it can stay out for a while. You can serve it chilled or at room temperature. You don't have to worry about any kind of gloppy mayonnaise. Oh, so delicious. I love that little bit of couscous. It just gives it a little bit of body without really being a pasta salad. I hope you try this spring green asparagus and pea salad at your next picnic, and I hope you enjoy.